There's a world in which we just get the finish here with Hazard of the Dunes and Pedal to the Metal. Yes, baby, are you joking? Oh man, what a way to finish! What a way to finish! What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Gamer Guys, back yet again. MTG Arena action, and we're back for some more Arena Direct. Sealed Aetherdrift this time. 2 play boosters are on the line. Last time we won this, we picked ourselves up an Aetherdrift Collector booster, which has arrived. Actually, I will say that the Arena Direct recent events, at least in my experience, have delivered pretty quickly. So, spend some gems, and let's see what happens here. Okay. Interesting. Afterburner Expert. The Verge is alright. Cursecloth Wrappings. Oil Deep Gear Hulk is okay. If we're in those colors, this can be really, really solid. Otherwise, a little bit hard to get in there. Market Back Walker, kind of neat to see. We do have Winter Curse Rider, so if we went a blue-black artifact deck, these two would be pretty good. We could go Red Shift here, and if we have a lot of exhaust options, Lumbering World Wagon is great. We could also look at a black-green shell. And we do have some good exhaust cards here, so Throw Roller is okay. It's not a bad play. It can certainly help to get in some damage or to power up some engines. Let's see what the rest of the pool looks like. What do we have here? White is not an option. This is very, very weak. Yeah, really weak. All right, let's see. Blue, Reef Roads, Skyray's all right. Double Engineer's fine. We do have the double Siphon. We do have a stock up, which is pretty interesting, but our blue seems to be pretty shallow as well. A lot of doubles, though. Double Engineer, double Trip Up, double Siphon. Black, Foul Roads. We have a Bobble and a Pilot, which is pretty good. Double Overdrive and Momentum Breaker. Double Pactile Terror and Indomitable. Oh, too bad blue didn't have more artifacts. We definitely could have went that route. Yeah, I mean, we have double Siphon. Take a look at red. Red's looking pretty good with Road Rage. Double Goda's all right. Kickoff can be good. We have a Lightning Strike. Outpace. Double Gunner. Crash and Burn. All right, it's probably red. Double Defend, Plow Through, Vanguard, Guardian, Omnivore, Double Run Over. It's probably red-green. Red-green's probably going to be our cleanest here. Let's see. We have a double Brood Wagon is pretty interesting. Do we splash into the black is the question. Double black is pretty hard. We do have a Hollow and a Verge, though. That could be an option. Double Night Market. Ticket Tortoise. Market Back. I'm thinking we just go pretty clean here. And I'm thinking we just go maybe red-green. But we'll put it together and we'll see what it looks like. There's a world in which we could splash black for like Curse Cloth, Pack Dolls. I mean, Momentum Breaker is pretty nice. The Bobble's good. We got some good inclusions. I just, my experience has been we have to keep our splash to a minimum. Like, it would make sense if we wanted to do a few because we have Jungle Hollow and Wastewood, right? But, like, Brood Wagon becomes a little tough because of the double black. Same thing with, like, Curse Cloth Wrappings would be fantastic. But it's just hard to splash. But we could look at if we need some creatures like the Pack Dolls. We need more removal. We could go the Momentum Breaker like the Grim Bobble. Or even creatures, we could go Pilot. Could be okay. All right, put something together here. See how it shakes out. Okay, I think this is where we're going to land. And it feels pretty good. Our red and green had an awesome suite of removal. Pretty much everything that we would hope for. excuse me, we ended up having here. So we cut that down. We're running 13 creatures, 11 non. Really, Gastral Thrower is pretty much a 4th creature, and then we just have the 1 World Wagon. Kickoff Celebrations to help us kind of be able to draw through the deck. We're going to run 16 lands here. The curve is relatively low, 2.6. The top end here is only at 5. And we have plenty of 2 and 3 mana spells to run out here. Plus, World Wagon can help us kind of fuel. Market Backwalker can come in, help us to draw some cards. And we've got some other card draw options. Plus, Double Goda, I think if we can saddle up and get a couple of treasures, we should have some mana available to us. It feels pretty lean, pretty low to the ground, and it feels with the sweeter removal, we can really keep some things out of our way and hopefully have some success. So let's get to some games, see if we can win some booster boxes. Okay. Pretty decent little start here for us. I chose to run Pedal to the Metal because I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a trick that we might be able to get in. Plus, late game Trampler with like Hazard of the Dunes or something, we can really try to push some damage through, which would be great. Lightning Strike here, cycling. Might be looking for a land. We can strike anything decent that they put down. We cannot strike that, unfortunately. But ripping lands. Now here's where Pedal to the Metal or Bestow Greatness could obviously be pretty good. We do want to try to get our engines up and running here. That doesn't matter too much for us. Air response unit. This is interesting. See what they do in terms of blockers here. They choose to take this. We can just Blockbuster. So we could Pedal to the Metal here for 1. Kill the Quick Welder. And then I'm just gonna Road Rage this. Clear it all the way out. It's the Quick Welder out of the way. That felt all right. Gravestalker's pretty good. Sure. I think we just bring that. Get that up and running. Hazard, which presents a blocker for the air response unit. Now they could attack with the Gravestalker, and we'll probably take some damage here. Schwickerfolk. Can also attack with Hazard of the Dunes if they want to put the Gravestalker in front. And Bestow Greatness ends up being pretty good. Yep, take 5 here. Now I probably want to Lightning Strike the Ox here. Sure. See what they want to do. I really just need Gravestalker off of the battlefield here. They have a removal spell. At least I'm not losing my Hazard of the Dunes. They don't. Good shape. Another air response unit and a Wretched Doll. I'm wondering, can I... What makes the most sense here? I'd like to get some pressure. If I attack with Hazard of the Dunes, they crew up the air response units, they double block, then I crash and burn. And I'm able to get in some damage. Or do I just play the Thunderhead Gunner here? Let's attack. Because depending on blocks here will really determine what we want to do. And I feel like I can get a nice little 2-for-1 here. Chose not to block, which is interesting. This is still totally fine with me. Thunderhead Gunner comes in. Now we have some blockers. Fact Altair is nice. Ping a little bit of damage. Just outpace here. Sure. I think we throw this. That'll get us max speed. And we can attack with the Surveyor here. We do have the Crash and Burn available as well. This is fine. We'll be able to draw a card off of this. That pulls it from the graveyard to the hand. Gravestalker. Got a nice deck here. It's gonna be a good first game. The real question is, put the pressure on. They'd have to double block with air response unit and Wretch Doll on the gunner. I think this makes sense. I think we have to continue to apply pressure here. I have the Vanguard and the Blockbuster. Interestingly enough, the Blockbuster can do some work. Oh, what's funny here is I can actually Blockbuster and kill the Wreckage Wicker Folk. Brightfield Mustang becomes a 5/5. Seems fine. I think we're in decent shape here. And they can keep saddling up the Brightfield Mustang. They can attack with it to kill the lumbering world wagon. Totally fine. I am absolutely good with this. This is probably like this to this. Saddle this. Everybody swings. It has trample. We are looking gravy here. Sure. Hard to see a path for victory for my friend. They flooded out at the end. And obviously we just drew some gas. And we attack for the win. Very nice. Good first game. Okay. I will take this. We will run. Rider Vanguard, turn 2 feels pretty good. Or actually, maybe Omnivore. It's a better run over target or pedal to the metal target. Venom, sack. Lagag. I think we just run this over. We'll punch for 3. Feels pretty good. Good mana sink here and Beast Rider. No, that's fine. I'll keep up Lightning Strike, I think. Potentially just a good tempo play here. If they play something that is in Lightning Strike range. Just like that. Maybe there's a world in which to keep up Broken Wings there, but I feel like this was the better play. We have Pedal to the Metal available to us as well. Ideally, we'd find a land for Thunderhead Gunner, but we can keep the pressure up here. Oh, this is going to be about as good as we would hope for. We've just had all of the answers. We do this for 4. Yeah, that's fine. Still get in for 3. Good pressure. Gravestalker, nice. A timely removal spell here would be great. They're going to be able to stabilize potentially a little bit. Be a nice little double spell turn here. Hot hole hole. Aetherdrifter would have been a little tough for me. So this is interesting now. This is probably just an attack with the Afterburner Expert. They're kind of forced to block with the Gravestalker, because otherwise they just pump this. Oh, they could have another bounce off or something like that. Bestow Greatness. Okay. Good play, good play. I did not expect a Bestow Greatness, I will be honest with you. Good play, good play. Sure. Guess I'm taking 8 damage here. Got some good tempo. There's the land we needed. As long as we can dodge a removal spell here for Hazard of the Dunes, because then we can plus it up, make it a 7/7. Big attacks here. Then we get Afterburner Expert back. Or we get our own removal spell. Removal spell here would be fine too. We have plenty of options for those. Take some damage here. I think it makes sense to just chump this. We're a little bit more on the defensive here than I would have liked. Okay, that's less than ideal, but still okay. Thunderhead Gunner, pretty good. Blocka. Strategist. Which they can make large. Start cycling here. How about a World Wagon? Absolutely. Mountain. We'll start getting Beast Rider Vanguard here into the mix. And again, I think we just need a timely removal spell here. They attack with this. We bestow greatness. This has vigilance. Guess we could have potentially used that on World Wagon, but now that this is out of the way. Cruise for 4. This is 5. Can technically do both. Market-back Walker is interesting. Hold here. Thought about attacking with the World Wagon. It just gets blocked by the Harrier here. So there's a world in which I can plus up the Walker. Ooh, Crash and Burn is quite good here. Let's just try to destroy this. So we'll force a double block. Potentially, of course. World Wagon goes down, but then we have a pretty good presence here. Alright, I do need a removal spell for this. Plenty of draws. I have plenty of options here. I just need to find a removal spell for Chefnet. Ah, Earth Rumbler is interesting. Got it. Whew. Okay. That was looking a little bit more dicey. They stabilized very, very well. We just had the value engine here. Now I have 7 cards left in the deck, so I didn't have a ton. What did we have left? I think I have quite a few removal spells still. Outpace Oblivion would have been fantastic. Really anything to clear the way here. The other thought process is I probably am just able to attack. We almost actually could have activated this. 4, 8, 9. 10, 11. I think I would have been right on the cusp of being able to do this actually as well, which is pretty interesting. But I think we're just able to power through too many blockers, not enough creatures for them, regardless of what we draw here. 2 cards in hand is interesting. I'm not sure exactly what they had, but Gashflow Throw Roller comes down. It's a 4/2 trampling haster. This becomes a 6/4 as well, so it can punch through Earth Rumbler and Chefit, and we just attack basically with everything. Probably kept maybe Gunner and maybe a Goda back. But I think we're able to just run over, get the damage done. Okay, match number 3. Nice little turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5 play. I'm taking it. Let's go. We have a pretty decent little curve here, which has been pretty fun. And we are going to get Redshift in here quickly. See if they block. Can I punch in for some damage? Ah, they got me. Now, Afterburner Expert. Pretty good. Skystreak Engineer. Ooh, now this is interesting. Now I can crash and burn the Mendicant Core. Or I outpace Oblivion. The Mendicant Core. We need to get rid of this, I think. Gonna get our engines up and running here. We have a nice turn into Thunderhead Gunner. Ooh, green as well. They got a mitt full of cards. Transit Mage. Okay, interesting. Sure. Possession Engine. Oh, and a Scurryfoot. So we'll probably want to hang on to the Crash and Burn. It feels like just attack Afterburner Expert pump. Honestly, just attack with both. I mean, if they want to double block Redshift... we just attack here. Pump it up. They'll spend their turn Possession Engineering. Probably the Afterburner Expert. No, they did not. Well, they don't have it, is the problem for them at the moment. So this is interesting. I can Gastral Thrill Roller here and really put some damage down. Yeah, a double block there is totally fine because I'm going to be able to Greenbelt Guardian. Oh my gosh, I should have... Why, what am I doing? Oh, that was a blunder. That was a blunder. Greenbelt Guardian should have been on the battlefield. What am I doing? Oh, that's going to cost me. They can't find their 5th land. Oh, that is so frustrating. What do I want to do here? Oh, that's such a blunder. Because again, we could have a Thunderhead Gunner down right now. See what they do. See what they do. Okay, they got the land. Do this in response. This will be a blowout play here. I can't pedal metal for the win, can I? 2, 4. That's 6. Hold on. I can do it for 4. That's 6, 7, 8. Because I can pay this for abilities. GG's, my friend. That was a good way to finish. Oh, the blunder didn't cost me. Woo! Little nervous about that. Not gonna lie. Little nervous about that. All right, match number 4. We go first. Low curve here. Gonna go to. We can Goda into Omnivore. Lightning Strike backup. And a mulligan 1 card. Actually, be a pretty nice little turn here. Potentially. The Guzzler. Okay. Okay, I just need action now. We just need some action. Sure. That is not action. But I am going to get aggressive here. Stay aggressive. That's definitely our line here, is just keep pushing damage. Best we can. Throw Roller is pretty dang good. Because this is for 4, right? Yep. Wow, baby. Let's go. That was a curve. Listen, that was that was a curve. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 with a lightning strike, turn 5, throw roller with the ability to afterburner expert. Insanity. Because what do you do here, right? Obviously, they didn't have a bounce off. Bounce off would have been a very great tempo play, but you're like throwing Gas Guzzler in front of the Thrill Roller, I guess. You're still taking 3 damage from that. You could, well, technically no. You could have put Gas Guzzler in front of like the Omnivore, Javelineer in front of the Thrill Roller. You're still taking 6, 7, 8 damage. Yeah. Oh, that's gross. And then I have the card to discard for Thrill Roller the next turn. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. All right, match number 5. Potentially a nice curve here. We are on the draw. I'm going to go ahead and keep this, though. Redshift and Omnivore are good. Solid little plays here. We have Road Rage, which we can get up and running quickly. See what they got. We have 4 manas, which is a good spot for us to be. Hand's a little mana heavy, so again, just drawing some action. It's going to be ideal here. Okay. That is not action. I'm gonna redshift, I think. No, I take that back. I'm probably gonna omnivore just to try to punch in some more damage. Ooh, little mirror action. We road rage here, I think. Get this out of the way. There's a gunner. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now extra lands turn into cards for us. See if they take the block here. They do not. That is fine by me. Ideally, some action, something we can play for 4 mana would be great here. Ironclad, interesting. Bruce for 3. I absolutely take this block. 1,000,000% if you're offering this. Yep. Arcabac Walker for 2. Gonna be able to gunner next turn. Ironclad with Menace is not something to I don't want to be shy about. That's some potentially big damage here. Sure. Make the pilot, be able to crew this, get in for 6. Feels pretty good. Yep. Sure. I'm not blocking that anyways. And now we start running through some cards. Draconautics Engineer. Yeah, we need some removal here. Need some removal. I mean, you can give it haste, crew the clad. I think we're in an okay spot. They put in some pretty fast, excuse me, some pretty fast damage here. See what else we get. Ooh, Crash and Burn is just about as good as we could hope for here. We hold. Okay. Listen. Oh, listen. This is a tough battlefield to get through, right? 2, 4, 6. Potentially get up to 7. Make this a 7/7. That's a pretty rough attack. You combo that with a World Wagon, we're potentially throwing a lot of damage here. Crash and Burn just ends up being really, really good because we could take out the Ironclad, or we could take out the 4/4. We have plenty of options there, but really taking out the Ironclad makes a ton of sense here. And then, future attacks, even just with the World Wagon, get pretty dang good. So what I am surprised about is why they didn't make the 4/4 and then just exhaust it to give it haste and make this a 3/3. Now, obviously, they still were not going to attack because they can't attack into the Thunderhead Gunner. But that would have been a mana efficient way. This gets a little bit bigger. Maybe they're looking for like a swing through attack if we had not kind of plussed up on our creatures and our board. But other than that, we'll take it. Take the win. All right, here we go. You know what? Not bad. Kickoff, Afterburner. We have a nice kind of 2-3-4 curve here if we want. We are on the play. Let's see what we get. Ooh, District Mascot early. District Mascot can get a little out of hand. And a Lynx. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Yep. Okay. What do we want to do here? I'm actually thinking let's slow them down here a little bit. Let's not let them get the value off of this. They can kind of play out, plus up District Mascot. Ooh, if they're sunk on mana here. Oh, I found it. Oh, I can go Redshift. I think we just... Let's just see. Because if they play out... Scrap Compactor. Okay. Let's crash and burn this. Yep. Now we can Redshift, Afterburner. Yeah, that's fine. I think I do take the block here. Probably Hazard of the Dunes, right? Did they do? Ride Zen, maybe? Cycling a Ketrodon. Okay. They gotta have gas here, I would assume. Garden Column. Outpace, very nice. Absolutely. There we go. That's a big boy. That is a big, big boy. Let me see here. This takes 5 to saddle. I can play the crew game here, just so that Whirl Wagon can block. If they do saddle that up. Greenbelt Guardian, pretty good. So they are going to be able to saddle it. Whirl Wagon can block. Broken Wings doesn't do a whole lot here for me. Sure. Punch in some damage for sure. Yep. That was a great draw for them. All right. That is down. I just need action here. That is unfortunately not action. Bring it back. Good blocker. This is going to be a tough one. Sure. Yep. Put your speed up. Sure. No attacks. Oh, come on. Surprised they're not, I was going to say. Pressing this. Well, they are up to max speed, unfortunately. I guess I should have blown that up with Broken Wings and not let them get these draws. That's probably going to be my downfall here. Yeah, because they give something double strike. Good game. Fortunately, we don't finish it off. All right, this next one is for all the marbles. We had a nice 5-0 clean sweep run. We have our gems back, which is good, but obviously we want to try to capitalize. So, tough loss there. Just really didn't quite draw enough action, I feel like. And they had some, timely spells and things to get some additional value. That extra 3/3 was really, really good. The fact that they found that exhauster to be able to saddle their big mammoth certainly helped. So let's see We've got one chance, one more game, can win some boxes. All right, here we go. On the play, pretty good. We can Omnivore potentially into kickoff if we want. Or Omnivore into Afterburner. Draw another land. We can go into Hazard, which would be great. And for some points O damage. Could exile this, I guess. Sure. That's a nice curve here. We can also keep up the option to... Let's get in and let's just do this. This is mana efficient. We do have a kickoff. Red shift. I think we just press here. This is a big amount of damage. I think we just... Let's just pump this up. There's a world in which we just get the finish here with Hazard of the Dunes and Pedal to the Metal. Rides End, okay. They're attacking. Yes, baby, are you joking? Oh man, what a way to finish! What a way to finish! Let's go! No way! Got him, baby! Got him! Aetherdrift, play, booster, boxes. We couldn't quite get the clean sweep, but you know what? After about like the third game, third game, this was feeling really, really good. We didn't have any crazy bombs. Afterburner Expert's really good. Gastro Throw Roller's pretty solid. It's good for some tempo plays. World Wagon can be pretty nice too, but some of that takes a little bit of setup. Redshift is certainly fine. Nothing crazy, but you know what? Really clean curve. Just really clean, and then a really nice set of removal when you look at it. That was able to really help us push through some damage. And I will tell you what, Pedal to the Metal, I have been pretty high on this card throughout Aetherdrift's run. Not initially, but the fact that you can get the first strike for just one red, pump up some damage right there. Great inclusion, obviously, and it actually helped us to win 2 games over the course of this. When we take a look at the removal here, it was just really good. Broken Wings, not as good as I would have hoped, but I do think it has its places, especially for its ability to remove some enchantments that can be a little frustrating. But just really nice curve. We were able to apply consistent pressure. You know, we had a good enough synergies with Afterburner Expert, just a few, but a couple of the opportunities to do some exhaust shenanigans. Hazard of the Dunes was great. Gastro Throw Roller, again, ends up being a card that can really help to apply some pressure, some damage, get a few points in. Market Back Walker was pretty solid. We got a couple of draws off of that as well. Just really clean. Just really, really clean. Green is obviously fantastic, but paired up with red with a really nice suite of removal and the ability to filter through some cards. Having Kickoff plus double Thunderhead Gunner certainly won us a couple of games as well. Just the ability, once we got to 5 mana, we really didn't need much more. Obviously, Hazard of the Dunes and exhausting it is really about the biggest thing that we could do, but Thundering World Wagon could help us from that perspective. This was a nice deck. Just again, no crazy good bombs, good curve, solid suite of removal, keep things out of the way, be able to get some tempo plays, especially that game with like the possession engine, right? Being able to kind of 2-for-1 and eliminate their turns. Super, super helpful. So this was a ton of fun, and I'm stoked. We have had a pretty good run. I think the only one recently, the only one that we did not get the boxes in was the Dustmorn one that was draft. We gave that a couple of goes. Weren't fortunate enough. You have to have a really good sealed pool with these. You have to draw well. You have to play well. I think we played pretty well. There was one specific blunder you saw earlier, but other than that, pretty clean. Good decision making, and we lock it up and pick ourselves up some play booster boxes. That is awesome. The collection continues to grow, and if you're a fan of the channel, or if you're not, we do openings every Wednesday, so some of this stuff will get into the mix. We'll give Aetherdrift a little bit of time to just kind of chill, and but that's awesome. Super excited about that. Well spent 5,000 gems. I always enjoy these. The top end reward is absolutely great, and happy to win it again and get it done. If you enjoyed, we do a ton of other MTG arena content. Tarkir Dragonstorm coming up here pretty soon. We'll do a little maybe set review and some cards to look out for if you're headed over to pre-release. This should be actually this weekend as of this video going up. So look out for that. Probably post that here a little bit later into the week, and enjoy pre-release. I'm very excited for the set. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Excited to jump into sealed and everything else draft here on Arena. So that'll be coming up the following week. Yeah, I think it releases is it like the 7th on Arena or something like that. So we'll have a chance to play it. Super excited for that. We'll do some other fun stuff this weekend as well, and some other good Arena content. And again, every Wednesday we're opening packs, we're cracking things. We'll have Tarkir Dragonstorm on the channel, a couple of other fun little series we're kicking off as well. So stay tuned for all that. Thank you so very much for checking this out. Flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe, help us out. Trying to get to 1,000 subs. It's our first big channel milestone. We really appreciate the support. We got a Discord if you want to pop over there and have some fun and chat with us. We have a Magic the Gathering channel, so you can post your cool pools, sealed pools, and pulls if you crack anything, or your good runs. And love to chat with you over there and down below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.